Hi everyone and welcome to October Faves and Fails. October came and went so quickly. Does anybody feel the same as me? I feel like we had a September, we're now in November. What happened to October? I have no idea. Anyway, these are all of the products that I've been trying throughout October, whether that be on camera, most of them off camera. These are my ultimate favorites and unfortunately some ultimate fails. So we are going to get straight on with it today. If you're new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I upload new content on YouTube every single week. I would absolutely love it if at some point in this video you are finding it helpful. Please consider clicking on the like button, the subscribe button and the notification bell. So let's jump straight into the news. You may have already noticed that I've had quite a lot of YouTube shorts go live in the month of October. There are 3 YouTube shorts that are going to go live every single week that will not take precedence over my long form content, and I have had quite a lot of people questioning this and asking me what my plan is for the future. As much as they really like watching the short form content, they didn't want this to overshadow my long form content or for me to stop doing long form content altogether. I guarantee that is not going to happen. You're going to get at least 2 videos a week that are long form content. My shorts are just little snippets of past videos, anything that I think might be really helpful to somebody to see again in very short snippets will appear in a short. Watch them, don't watch them, do whatever you like, it's absolutely fine. They will not take precedence over my long form content, so I just thought I'd let everybody know. Also, I just want to remind everybody that there are discount codes to use that are listed in the description box if you want to save some money off your purchase, especially the Look Fantastic discount code is excellent. I think it's 20% and sometimes it's 22%. All of those discount codes are listed in the description box, so if you do want to grab a bargain, definitely check out the description box before you make your purchase. First fail in this video goes to a product from Number 17. This is a bit of a blast from the past for me. I used to use Number 17 products from Boots way back when, probably when I was about 16, 17, and they were the things on the market that were targeted at really young people, and yeah, I used to love them. They weren't the best quality, but they were what was available when I was that age. They've now brought the Number 17 range back, and some of the stuff that's on offer is excellent. This, not so much. So this is the Brow Define Duo. You have a cream product, which is the darker product, and you have a powder product, which is the lighter product. This is definitely the one that is the right shade for me. However, unfortunately, there's very little pigmentation payoff. These are so hard pressed in the pan. Even the cream, very difficult to pick it up and actually get anything on the skin behind the brows. It's just weak, very, very weak. It feels cheap, and that is unfortunate. So even though this is an inexpensive drugstore product, I wouldn't waste your money. I really wouldn't. I just don't think this is any good. Nothing positive to say about it at all, which is a shame. Next fail. So I feel a little bit nasty putting these in the fail category because some of these are beautiful, creamy, smooth, long-lasting. Unfortunately, they're not consistent across the board. Some of them are waxy, a little bit bitty, they don't go on smoothly, they don't last a long time, and there doesn't seem to be a rhyme or reason. It's not like the dark shades are really waxy and the light shades are really creamy. It's just a bit of a mixtured bunch. So these are from Revolution, and they are the IRL Filter Finish Lip Definers. Another reason that these are a fail is that these were brought out in conjunction with the IRL whipped lip creams, which I love. These just featured in my drugstore better than high-end video. I think they are beautiful, really creamy, really smooth, long-lasting, non-drying, just lovely, lovely products. But these are the same shades to use in conjunction with the IRL whipped lip creams, and they don't really go. I mean, some of them do, but some of them don't. Let me find the one that is so different. So these are the 2 products in question. There are some iffy matches throughout the rest of the range as well, but some of them are spot on. This is Espresso Nude. It's my favorite shade, and this is the lip pencil in Espresso Nude. Now, you would see from the outer packaging that these are going to go beautifully together, but if you look at the swatches, Espresso Nude pencil is on the left and Espresso Nude lip cream is on the right. How can they actually match? They are not the same shade. In fact, I would never line my lips with a shade that is much lighter than the lip cream that I was wearing. It's just not very well thought out. At first I thought, have they put the wrong pencil in this? But then I tried the rest of the range. They are all different to this one. It's just, I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe it's an oversight. I don't know whether they tested all of them. I wouldn't use it. I would use it with other shades though, because the lip pencil is actually really creamy and soft. So I like the lip pencil, just not with this shade. They should not be called the same thing, because anybody that's going in blind would pick up the Espresso Nude lip cream and automatically pick up the lip liner in Espresso Nude as well. And yeah, they would be disappointed. Another reason why these are in the fail category, but like I said, some of them beautiful, others waxy, hard, don't last a long time, just a bit bitty on the lips. I'd stick to the lip creams because these are lovely. Disappointed with the lip pencils. So e.l.f. have been smashing it at the moment. They brought out some amazing products that are superb. Cannot complain at all, especially for the price. I mean, they are super affordable. These though, not a big fan. I'm not quite sure if these are new or whether they've been around a while. I'm sure some people will absolutely love them. I am not one of those people. These are the No Budge Cream eyeshadows. I would go as far to say I detest these. I don't know. I mean, they are nowhere near as bad as the Charlotte Tilbury Cream Matte shadows. I can't remember what they were called. I've tried to block it out of my mind. These I have in 2 different shades. I think they look beautiful in the pan. Absolutely stunning, but I can't use these, and I would consider myself quite good in the makeup department. I'm no expert. I am not a makeup artist. However, I do apply makeup all the time, so I have a lot of experience putting makeup on myself, and I find these really difficult to use. They dry down super fast. They can go very patchy on the eyelid. I have to be quite aggressive with my skin to get these to blend out evenly, and I do not want to be aggressive at all with the skin on my eyelids. Yeah, I don't want to be doing that. I'm sure people get a lot out of these. They do not budge once they dry down, so that is definitely true of this product. They last all day, but unfortunately I didn't want these to last all day because they looked awful. Let's jump into the favourites, because you all know this is my happy place. I love the favourites. There are a lot of products here that I've been trying off camera that you will have never heard me talk about before. This first one is non-beauty related. It is a candle. If you've been a regular to my channel for a while, you will know I love burning smelly candles around my house. It just makes me happy. This one is slightly different though. It's not my usual scent. This one is slightly more masculine, slightly more unisex, I would say. It's not a floral, it's not anything that you would eat like a chocolate scent or an orange scent or a zesty scent. Completely different to anything that I would have gone for. Now it's quite obvious here why I went for this candle in the first place. It's called Northern Quarter and I am from up north in the UK, so this sang to me immediately. I didn't even look at what the notes were in this. I just thought, yes, that one's for me. I bought it. I was a little bit disappointed with this when I first started to burn it because I couldn't really smell it. It took maybe an hour before the scent started to come round, but the second time of burning it, immediately I got the scent of this and it's never disappointed since. In fact, it's got top notes of lemon, orange and petitgrain. It's got middle notes of jasmine, rose, rosemary and cardamom, and the base notes are the ones that really hit you with musk, moss, vetiver and sandalwood. I love it. Absolutely adore it, and Wes really likes it as well because it doesn't make the house smell girly. It's just slightly earthier, it's really rich, it smells very expensive. For a candle that burns for this length of time, I don't think it's actually bad on price at all. Next favourite. Now this one surprise me. I was actually approached by the Hout group a while ago asking if I would like to receive some PR from them. They explained what they wanted to send me, and I was skeptical at best. I was like, really? I'm not quite sure I'm going to be able to really try that product with a lot of enthusiasm. This doesn't excite me at all. I don't really see the point in this product. So they said that they would really like to send them me anyway. So I just said, okay, all right, we'll try it out. We'll see what we think. Now they sent me a little handwritten note with this that basically says at the bottom, hope to turn your skepticism into your newest addiction. And they have majorly done that. So I'd just like to give a huge high five to Hout. Considering a company is being told that, oh, I don't think that'll be any good. And I was pretty blunt in my email, and they wanted to send it to me anyway because they believed in their product so firmly. They thought they could change my mind. Huge high five to you. I mean, respect and all that. So this is from the Hout company. You get a lovely little tin. But that is not what I'm raving about. So these are reusable iPads. You will never need to buy iPads ever again. So you use your usual serum, but instead of that serum evaporating into the air, you apply more of it and then stick the pads over the top, which means because it can't evaporate, it all goes into your skin. If you're just applying a lot of product underneath the eye, and I do this all the time with my Kiehl's avocado eye cream, then some of the product is going to evaporate. Some of it's going to get into the skin, but some of it is going to disappear. If you use these iPads, that will not happen. I mean, from around the edges, a little bit might evaporate, but the majority of it will end up in your skin, benefiting your skin. So you won't be wasting any of your money with the product that you're applying. I just think this is just slightly genius now, and I feel a little sheepish for wanting to turn their kindness down. Shame on me. So these come on a little plastic card. Definitely, if you are thinking of getting this, save the plastic card, because when you peel these off, you can use them and then you can stick them back on the card to then pop them back into your little tin for safekeeping so that you don't lose them. They're a great gift for somebody as well because it comes in such a lovely package. If you are a fan of skincare iPads that are single use only and then you throw them in the bin, I would definitely look into these. I will leave a little link to them in the description box for you so you can check that out a little bit later. But so much better for the environment, never have to buy these again, and I can use them with my own serums. Bonus. Next favourite, BK Beauty have released some brand new brushes, and I'm a huge fan of BK Beauty anyway. I think their brushes are seriously soft, luxurious, just beautiful on the skin and non-abrasive, which I think is super, super important. If you have sensitive skin like mine, you don't want anything rubbing on the skin that's going to sensitize your skin even more. These are just stunning, stunning brushes, but the new releases are amazing. This one is my favourite. It is the 109 brush, and it is a smaller version of the 101 brush, which I also absolutely love. So the 101 I tend to use for my contour on my forehead. This is actually a foundation brush, but I love it for contour. This one, the 109, is amazing for cheek contour. It's precise, it's beautiful. You get the most beautiful blend on the skin, and you can also use this between the brows for foundation. I always find that normal foundation brushes are a little bit too large, especially if you do your brows first, like a lot of people do. You don't want to be getting foundation on your already perfected brows. This is great for that. I adore it. I just think it is the most beautiful brush, and as you can see, these are already heavily used, but I shall use them all the time. this one. It's just so cute. I love it. Next favourites, I did pick up the Pat McGrath little mini palettes. I think they're great value for money, even though they are more expensive than, say, the Natasha Denona mini palettes. You are going to spend a little bit more on them, but the quality of the shadows are beautiful. If you are a fan of Pat McGrath, but you just can't stretch to her larger palettes because they are excruciatingly expensive, or you just don't like large palettes in general, highly recommend picking these up because they are stunning. I actually have this one on my eyes today and love it. Just glorious. So I have both of the mini palettes, the Celestial Nirvana eyeshadow palette in Bronze Bliss, which is this one here. I'll show you the swatches on the screen now. We've got Nude Moon, La Vie Noire, Lunar Luxury, Bronzed Mink, and Bronze Illusion. And then I have this one in Nude Allure. So we've got the swatches, Mercurial Rose, Mahogany Angel, Coral Kiss, Plum Eclipse, and Naked Bronze. Both of these are absolutely stunning. The colour payoff is huge. The sparkle is immense and just so easy to blend out and apply to the lids, which I think is super, super important, especially if you're in a rush. And I was in a rush today and this was just effortless to get on and blend out. Now, if you're only wanting one, you're not getting as good value for money because to buy them individually, they're £32 each, but you can buy them as a bundle for £54, making them way more affordable. You're getting way more bang for your buck. So that's what I did. Don't regret it. While we're talking about eyeshadow, I have to mention the Dior Backstage eye palette in khaki neutrals. And I know that my pronunciation of khaki, us up north pronunciation of khaki, make a lot of people rather confused because I know in America you say khaki. Well, khaki in the UK, or at least up north, means something completely different. You do not want to say khaki up north because it means poopy. They don't want to call an eyeshadow palette that, so we pronounce it more like car key, as in starting your car with a car key. Anyway, I know that confused a lot of people. I'm really sorry. I love this palette. I was skeptical at first, but this shade alone, the shade that it is actually called khaki, is worth the price of the entire palette for me. I did a smoky eye yesterday using just this shade all over the lid and blended slightly towards the brow bone and then blended it all together with this shade just on that outer edge to buff it out, and it was stunning. I don't think I've ever created a smoky eye that was that beautiful. So for me, definitely worth it. We'll use it a lot, but because I've spoken about this and used it on my channel before, that's all I'm going to mention about this. I don't want to wax on about it, but I think it's beautiful. Moving on to another product that I previously mentioned on my channel before. So again, this is going to be fleeting, but it is way too good not to talk about in this video. This is from L'Oreal Professional and it's the Metal Detox Leave-In Concentrated Oil. I absolutely love this. So wash after wash, excess metals penetrate the hair, creating risk of breakage and also color shift. But this is enriched with glycoamine, which has the ability to neutralize the copper metals in your hair, which will then prevent any future damage. This will give you up to 97% less breakage. It will give your hair 2 times the shine. I mean, it can do. It's not a guarantee, but up to 2 times the amount of shine. This is also your anti-humidity product, and it's also your heat product as well. So if you are going to style your hair, pop this in before you heat style your hair. This will protect your hair up to 230 degrees Celsius or 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Excuse me for reading that there, but I wanted to get it 100% correct. This is so lovely. I have fine, limp, lifeless hair. This does not weigh my hair down at all. You need very, very little. So start from mid-lengths, go all the way to the ends. I tend not to use this as my all-over heat protection. I use a different heat protection spray because if I use this as my heat protection, I would be applying it at the root as well, and this really isn't for that. But yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. Moving on to another hair product that I've really been enjoying using at the moment. Not only does it make me relax because I have to keep this on for 10 minutes whilst I'm in the bath, so I get a longer bath, which is really well appreciated, but also makes my hair feel super nourished and it smells divine. This is from Coco and Eve, and it's the Like a Virgin Super Nourishing Coconut and Fig Hair Mask. I really like this. I like the consistency of it. Comes with a little plastic cap, which, as you can see, I have to scrape clean before I delve into the actual packaging or the mask that's in the pot. Does anybody else do that? It's a really lovely consistency. It's really thick, and you do not need a lot of this. A couple of fingers worth and you are good to go, obviously depending on the length of your hair. This is infused with coconut, fig, shea butter, linseed and argan oil, and it's just the hug that your hair needs, especially in the winter. If you suffer with split ends, this will be your next best friend. I have my hair cut way too frequently to suffer from split ends. However, my hair does get quite dry in those autumn and winter months, and this is just the remedy that my hair needs. It's a lovely product. So if you're a fan of Rephr brushes like me, you will be happy to know that they've added some new brushes to their collection. My personal favourites from all of the newbies that have just been released are the number 35 and the number 36. So the number 35 is really heavily compacted. It is either a really small foundation brush or a concealer brush. This is great for around the edges of your hairline so that you don't get any foundation in that hairline, because this is way more precise. Also, this is great for adding concealer or eyeshadow primer onto the lids, or concealer underneath the eyes, or foundation in between your brows. It's that sort of thing. It is very, very versatile. You can use this for absolutely anything. I really, really like it, and I love how beautiful and soft it is. Also, the number 36 is a kitten paw brush, which is great for adding powder underneath that eye area, or concealer underneath the eye area, or powder in between the brows. Very, very similar to the BK Beauty A506 brush in the Angie Hot and Flashy range, which is the kitten paw brush in their collection. So if you already have this one, you probably don't need to pick this one up, but if you don't and you love Rephr brushes, this is definitely one to add to your collection. It's beautiful. Moving on to my next favourite, this is a lipstick from Givenchy. It's actually part of a current range that they've had for a while, the La Rouge Interdit Intense Silk, but this is a brand new shade. I'm not sure whether this shade is going to be limited edition, but it is the perfect amount of depth and richness and just luxury. The consistency of this product and the way that it glides onto the lips is just stunning. It is silky smooth, it is velvet soft, there's no patchiness, zero patchiness. And although this will transfer if you're eating or drinking, it's not that super long lasting. It is long lasting in the sense that if you aren't eating or drinking, you're not going to have to reapply this continuously throughout the day. And because it doesn't stick to the lips and never budge, this is also non-drying. I have this on today and I adore it. I think it is lovely. Let me just swatch this for you just so that you can see how beautiful and smooth this glides on. It's just to die for. These come in lots of different shades. I will be picking up some more. It's the first time I've actually tried one of this range. Paul on the Givenchy counter, who I absolutely adore, he is amazing. If you are in flannels in Meadowhall, definitely pop into him and say hi. He showed me these and I just jumped at the chance. I almost bought 3 shades. I had to hold myself back because my credit card was crying at that point. So I will go and pick up several other shades when I've made a payment or 2. And finally, before I polish off this video, I just want to give the Laura Mercier Translucent Pure Setting Spray a little mention. I know I've spoken about it a lot this month, but it just wouldn't seem right if I didn't talk about it in this video as well. This is hands down the best setting spray I have ever used, and there's 0 alcohol in the formula. The spray isn't fantastic, but I can forgive it because the formula is fabulous on another level. Gorgeous. So that's it for October faves and fails. There were a lot of products in this video that I have never spoken about on my channel before, so I really hope you found this helpful. Do let me know what you thought about it in the comments section, as well as commenting about any products that you've been trialing out over the last couple of months. Which ones have you adored and which ones have you really not got on with? Do let me know in the comments section. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.